going on, man? This is Ice Nigma.
Yeah, and this is T Nigma, and this is Enigmas Unchained. What it do, my peoples? This is T Nigma with Enigmas Unchained, and we are back with another episode. First off, just let you know, before this episode, you will have caught a homie conversation on comic books and fire ideas. So, Marvel, you're welcome, but we know you won't use them. Fire, you call me. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Today I got the MADJACK. You know what I'm saying? Like we got this brother has been making moves, man. Like he has we talk anime. We're gonna get him squared away with his podcast. So his fans, just let you know, we this is not over. This is the beginning. We're gonna get him straightened out so he can start doing his podcast, stuff like that. But Jay, how you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Once again,
I'm your boy MADJACK. You can find me on Facebook at We Talk Anime. We have over 9,000 followers. I'm gonna say that again for the ones in the back who didn't hear me.
They do.
9,000 followers. All right.
9,000.
We keep you up on like past anime, history of anime, this day in anime history, all that kind of stuff. We got memes if you want to joke around, stuff like that too. Also, I do open lobbies once a month. I do open lobbies. We do giveaways. We do all that. So if you like anime, love anime, or just a fan of it, or even if you're just starting anime, we don't discriminate.
Yep.
Come holler at your boy.
Yeah, I mean, like they cover topics on all ends, and it's absolutely hilarious to see people's reactions to certain things. They dropped a meme this morning that I was like, oh god dang, I didn't need that early. It was good. I did need it. I did need it, but I didn't need it. If you get what I'm saying, you know that Bernie Sanders joint. Did you see that thing? The Bernie Sanders anime open, bruh. I wasn't ready for none of that. I was like, yo, I wasn't ready for any of that stuff. I'm like, god dang, people have made a whole anime interesting.
A whole anime on it. And
it
was dope.
It was dope. I was like, god dang it. I was like, how y'all make it dope though?
Right. It ain't the fact that they made one. It was the fact that it was dope.
It was dope. They even made Trump dope. I mean, like I'm just being like Trump was sitting on the top of the tower and they did the spin and his blue suit was waving in the air. I'm like, yo, who did this? Yeah, let me get off that.
Yeah, that guy has a feature in anime. So
facts. Yeah, like if that person's in America, we need to get him his own studio. We need to figure this out. We need to get a team around him. Him or her. Quickly. I mean, whoever it is. I'm like, we need something quick. Is that they did that within a week.
Right.
So with the music and everything, I'm like, come on now. We slacking over here. But
and he did that solo. Just imagine if he had a team.
Oh, bro. No, so that thing would have been lit. It would have been lit. Like, but that's not what we're here to talk about today.
Right.
Today this is part 4, I believe. Part 3. It's part 3. Yeah, part 3 of our subs versus dubs miniseries. So I'm gonna catch the perspective of MADJACK on the immersion, the quality, immersion, and timelessness of subs and dubs. You know, like and what he thinks they stack up when it comes to that. So we're gonna begin with quality. So when it comes to quality, dealing with subs versus dubs. Tell me pros and cons of each.
So I'm going to start with the whole dubs. That one seems to catch the most flack from people. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to dubs, the quality of dubs has increased, but only slightly. Only slightly.
That's fair.
Reason being is because you got a lot of what I said earlier, your new anime guys coming in.
Yep.
And so if you're new to anime, you're not really going to get into your subs. Mm-hmm, you want to watch it in English. Mm-hmm. And especially if you're going to be watching what I like to call your starter packs, like your My Hero Academia, your Attack on Titan, your Dragon Ball Z, your Naruto. Those are your starter packs. I'm sorry if you feel that type of way, but those are starter packs.
That's actually a very good name for that. I'm still in that starter pack.
So if you're just not catching those, you're not going to want to watch them in sub. You're not. Because for one, you're not used to watching this type of stuff. So now people like us that who grew up on anime, you know, some of us may have started on dub.
Yeah. But
once we grew into the whole anime thing, we got more into the subs. So now, because of the fact that we have more new anime watchers coming in, dubbed has become more demanded.
Yes.
So, the quality has increased, but only slightly because your veterans still outweigh your newbies by far. But we're still getting in new watchers like daily. And when it comes to sub has increased in quality dramatically.
Yes.
Dramatically. Because reason being, sub was never as big as it is today.
No.
Not even close to being as big. Because majority of the time, people around our age, they started on Toonami. Shout out to Tom.
Yeah. And he has purpose for a moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, he has purpose.
He has a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
And that's where we started off in dub. So that's when you was watching, you know, your Dragon Ball Z, your Gundam shows, your Outlaw Stars, all that kind of stuff. And they were all in dub.
Yeah.
But as time went on, I kept staying with my anime. That's when I started getting on learning about different animes. Yeah. Besides from, you know, the obvious, the starter pack, I started learning more about the ones that Toonami never showed.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what's this? Let me look at it. You know, now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was looking for it in dub. I was like, I cannot find this. Now, everywhere I go, it's in Japanese.
It's Japanese.
I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna watch because it looks good. I'm gonna watch it anyway. Yeah. And on that, the more I did it, the more I got into it. So now, with me, I prefer sub only on certain ones now. Reason being, now when I say that, it's because I'm gonna pick on Dragon Ball for a while. I cannot stand Goku's subbed voice. I cannot stand it.
That's a fair. It's fair because I don't either. And I think that, and it's crazy that you bring that up. I don't think we talked about that on the previous two. The issue that people. at least they'll understand. At least whenever they think about Goku voice, they're thinking this super masculine dude, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, not so much in the sub.
Goku is you know, a country bumpkin with a whiny voice, like that. That's actually, and it makes sense because his character is quite annoying. So when you really, Goku's the villain. The you know, so it's like Goku's the villain. That's like I don't care how many times you try, Goku's still the villain. The you know, so yeah, like, it did make sense, but I'm with you though. I like Sean Schumel's version of Goku, like in America, is to me the definitive Goku voice. Like he gets the quirkiness and he gets the lows and the highs, he gets the screams better. That's just me. Yeah, so I agree with you. Yeah.
So yeah. Now I will say this. However I start in anime, I have to finish it. So like if you're going to introduce me to another anime, however with that very first episode, if I start that episode in sub, it's staying that way. And if I watch it in dubbed, now the only reason why I would ever switch to sub is if I'm so into it and so dedicated to it and the dub just can't catch up anymore. But keep in mind, if you're new to anime, dub is always going to be at least 30 episodes behind.
Yeah, fact.
Depending on the anime.
Sometimes a year, like
yeah,
behind,
sometimes a year behind. So we're talking about 3 seasons behind.
Yeah, yeah.
But my example I'm gonna use is One Piece. So I literally gone back, started episode 1 on One Piece and because I started on dub simply because I used to watch One Piece on 4Kids.
Oh God! 4Kids.
Yes, Saturday morning cartoon. Yes.
Yeah, me and my co-host on Ice had a conversation about 4Kids on our last one, and
yeah,
4Kids is trash. I mean, it can be said as many times. It wasn't
great, guys. It wasn't.
Yeah,
great.
It wasn't. It was terrible.
But that's where I first started watching One Piece. It was on 4Kids TV, and it was in dubbed, obviously. And so it's been a long time since I've seen One Piece. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go back and watch it. And I started from episode 1. Of course, they had it in sub, but because I grew up on dubbed, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch it in dub. And it got to dub all the way up until about episode 620.
Yeah.
And then you're strictly sub at that point.
Yeah.
With me, I'm so invested into this. I'm like, you know what? Sub it is.
Yeah.
And like I said, and because I'm so used to sub, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Yeah, some people get mad about using dub because they're like, I can't look away from the TV screen. I had one of my guys, he said this on one of the comments. I asked, what do you prefer? He said dubs because he doesn't like looking away from the TV screen and missing a moment or like something that he needs to know that happens, which is a good point. I was like, that's a fair point.
Right.
If you don't understand Japanese as well, or you don't understand any at all, and you hear something going on, you may just miss an entire moment that you need to hear. Or see because you looked away from the screen or something. But then my question is, why are you looking away from the screen, son? Your dedication is being checked right now. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Look, you need to be on the TV like Uchiha Madara right now. That eyes need to be scanning left to right, top to bottom, every second of that anime episode. How dare you look down for a phone call?
Put that Sharingan to the work.
That's just a joke. I'm just mad. Well, I'm not, but I'm still joking. But I'm not really joking because that's how I watch anime. I'm like, my eyes are transfixed on the TV until the whole episode is gone. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm not trying to look away, trying to get no phone. If I'm leaving, I'm pausing because I'm not about to be letting this thing playing while I'm away from the thing. So. Yeah. So let me ask you a quick question while we in quality then. So you were saying that the dubs have gotten better, but not by so much. Explain that in your own perspective.
The reason why the dubs hasn't gotten so much because this kind of ties into your other part about the immersion thing. Mm-hmm. Because dubs, you don't really feel that emotion from the character like you would from a sub. So, and if you watch it, I would say like, okay, I'm gonna go back to Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Listen to Vegeta subbed voice versus his dub.
Yes. Night and day.
Like, not even the whole episode. Just listen to him do his final flash.
Yeah.
I'm not talking like a quick final flash high. No, I'm talking like full power up, full into it, final flash. Listen to his dub version first, and then listen to his sub version. Which one do you think or feels has the more or bigger impact? Yeah. That's why I say dub is increasing, but only by so much because they still haven't put that emotion into their characters yet.
Okay. I'm saying, like I said, this is good to get into immersion, like you were just saying, because one of the things we were talking about before was that, Japan has an entire studio set for subs, and now here the double-sided or the double-edged sword to this is that yes, you have multiple voice actors, but you also got a lot of tropes now that appear in subs because this is the power of such and such. I can quote multiple things that everybody does in a shonen anime right now. You know what I'm saying? Impossible, Bakara. What is it? This is the power of such and such. I see you're a man of culture and taste. Like the lines like that. The Flash. Like all these small things that you hear a lot in multiple anime that they've been trained to do. So you can actually hear the robotic nature of a few of these newer animes because they've been trained to speak a certain way when they're doing anime. Right. But the problem is in America, we don't even have that. We just got, we only have maybe 75 to 100 voice actors that do anime or mostly animated voices in video games or anime. And you hear those voices so much that you feel like they can't even really be a character of themselves. So like when you hear Nolan North, who's one of the best voice actors we've had in the past like 3 decades, outside of Kevin, what I'm saying, who does the voice of Batman. And you had Jennifer Hale, who's been like probably more female characters I think Cree Summers. Like she was in Different World. You know, it's like Cree Summers, Jennifer Hale. You know, so now Troy Baker's getting to that level. You know, like but their voices are so familiar that it kind of throws you off. You're like, that's Joel from Last of Us. That's Nathan Drake. You know, like from, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the Batman. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's Commander Shepard. You know, so with Jennifer Hale. You know what I'm saying? So each one of their voices are so distinct so that they don't change it as well. Nolan North does the best at changing his voice, but even still, there's that he has a crawl in his voice that is unique to him. You're like, that's Nolan North. And it just breaks the immersion. So when it comes to them like doing the schooling for this, you know, even like the schools of thought they have for anime, when it comes to that, they still, to me, they do immersion better. Only because they have such a wide range of people to pull from. The tropes may be in there, but that doesn't deny the fact that that person can pull you into that moment. So is there an anime example you can think of the top of the dome where when the moment happened, you couldn't look away? Like it just pulled you and you were like so into the moment until it was over. And then you could like, or no, you know, like whichever one that hits you first, you know, because like sometimes like the sigh of relief, or I said, no, they just go to the be continued. You know, so you're like, God dang it, I gotta wait a whole week.
I got plenty of anime.
Okay, well, throw me as I say three or four. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go with one that everybody knows, My Hero Academia. When my boy Deku is fighting Overhaul.
Oh man.
Legendary fight.
Oh, it was great.
Legendary.
It was great.
And when I forgot the girl's name, she's got the horn on her head.
Oh shoot. I forget. I mean, I don't know why I forget it, but she has
her when she helped Deku reach 100%.
Yeah.
Quote, keep in mind, folks, we're not gonna spoil anything, but 100%. Okay. When he fought Overhaul and the giant fist was coming out, that was a hold your breath moment.
Yes,
because you're seeing this, you're seeing Deku reach a type of power that he never thought he could ever reach.
Yes,
and you're beating, you know, a top villain here. And thanks to this girl, you know, everybody's like, holy crap, like, are you seeing this? So that was one. And another one, I'm just gonna stick with the popular ones that everybody knows. Because if you don't know these other ones, sorry, you're just gonna have to be more into your anime to know about.
Her name was Eri. There it
is.
Yeah, I was like, come on, Trevor. Yeah, Eri. Yeah.
And we're gonna go with Dragon Ball Super, Tournament of Power, Ultra Instinct Goku versus Kefla. When Goku literally rode on top of Kefla's beam with his Kamehameha, did the whole B-boy dance.
He did. I didn't think about it like that. You're right. He did do a B-boy dance.
Yeah. Now, I'm a B-boy dance on your beam while holding my own beam in my hands.
Yeah, and
I'm just gonna blast you point blank range with my strongest attack.
All right, look, you know, first off, that was disrespectful. That's one of the reasons why Dragon Ball is still around is the level of disrespect that you get when you see these fights. Because like I'm telling you, man, like that's a core ingredient for Dragon Ball is disrespectful fights. These fights ain't supposed to be sanctioned. Man. This is a fight to the death. And I'm talking watching Vegeta as a giant monkey just stomping on Goku. I was like, this joint is unfair, but I can't look away. I couldn't look away. You know what I'm saying?
The most disrespectful thing I've seen in Dragon Ball history was Raccoon and Vegeta beat the snot out of Kid Gohan.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Bruh.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah. Raccoon didn't have to do that to Gohan, yo. But I'm kind of glad that he did. Raccoon was like, I beat you like a man. He was like,
yeah, like, bro, y'all do know that Gohan's 10 years old, right? Like, come on.
Like, RDC World did a skit on that. You know, like if you ain't seen it, they actually had like how the main villain beats up kids like that. That's the main character. And there's a little 11-year-old boy, and he was like, "Hey, you guys over there," and like Mark from RDC turns right. It's my who that is, you know, like it is Houston accent. Who that is? Right. He's like, us main character. Oh, he is, huh? And he just rolls over. Homeboy's in mid-sentence. He rolls over, punches him in the gut, and like just beats him literally for a minute. Proceeds to beat the pumps off this boy. and then homeboy's like, "Why you did?" They said, "What you talking about?" Didn't he step to me?
Right. Exactly.
Why did he step to me? No, so I'm like this is a fair point. Like that's whoop they by Dragon Ball, man, is disrespectful fights. You right though. That B-boy dance. I'm gonna say that from now on. That was a B-boy dance. He did it right on theme. And he smacked her with that doggone power. I was like, God dang, man, you had to do the girl like that. She was just asking for training. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goku a villain.
Always.
What's your other one?
My third one would be God of High School. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's on our Crunchyroll. So there's a part where I can't remember the girl's name, but she fights with the wooden sword. And this girl is a monster with the sword.
Yes, she is.
And she's fighting one of her best friends. But the problem is, only reason why one of her friends was fighting in this tournament was to help his friend who is currently sick in the hospital. But then he later on finds out.
Mira.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mira. You
later finds out that his friend actually dies in the hospital because he wasn't being taken care of the way he was supposed to.
Yeah.
And instead of grieving, he takes his anger out on her. That's his basically way of grieving. Now, I'm sitting here like, no, don't stop. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop, dude. Like, this is supposed to be your friend.
Yeah.
But he's not seeing my friend right now. The only thing he's seeing is my best friend just died because he just got crapped on in the hospital. So because he died unfairly, somebody about to catch this rat.
These hands are available and they are ready to eat for everybody. Right.
And unfortunately, they don't discriminate. So
they don't discriminate. D for them, but on the N for non-discrimination.
Right.
So
it just, as cruel as fate would be, had a very bad sense of humor. It's like, well, you got to get your anger out some way. I want to see how you do with your best friend. And he did what any grieving best friend would do. He beat it within an inch of her life.
Yeah, he did.
And the only reason why it stopped was because the main protagonist had to step in and make him stop.
Yeah. And all these were main characters together. So it's all three of them. You know what I'm saying? Like it was Ymira. It was what's your boy name? What's your boy name?
Don.
Jin Moria.
Yeah.
Han Daiwei and Ymira. Right. I think it was Daiwei. But they were all because that's pretty much they're Korean. It's like God of High School was written. It's a manhwa, which is a Korean webtoon. But yeah, like it was they were all friends and homeboy just snapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's a threat, yo. Man, that dude's a doggone threat.
Right.
His
fighting was it Taekwondo? I think it was.
Yeah. Like the one. The Jim Moria is Taekwondo.
Okay.
Mira is an ancient sword style.
Moon sword style.
It's moon sword style, but it's not really a style, so to speak, for other ones. And Daiwei is the only one I recognize immediately because that's actually the style I was raised in, which is Kyokushin.
Right.
Which means full contact. It's like full contact karate. So his is like he a threat. Your boy, because like Kyokushin trains you to be like a mountain. Like you just roll up on a sucker and hit him, and they ain't getting up. That's Like it's also like you can punch the mountain as much as you want, it ain't falling over. But if this mountain's one boulder fall on you, you dead. You know, so yeah, Kyokushin. You know, he was doing Kyokushin. Jim Mori was doing Taekwondo. Of course, they're gonna elevate it over Kyokushin because that's like almost a state martial. I mean, well, like a country martial arts.
Right.
They're martial arts for their country, so they're gonna esteem that better. And then the sword play. You know, Korea has multiple sword plays, but that form of sword play they made up. You know, the moon style and stuff like that. So yeah, but it was dope. I mean, like and that it was terrifying watching her bleed, man. I was like, oh my goodness, what the world going on? I mean, I was like, yo, what you doing?
I legit thought she was gonna die.
Yeah, facts. I mean, like I mean, when I saw him like he kept punching her in the same spot. I was like, oh,
same spot.
My goodness, this sucker is crazy right now. So
right.
You're right. I mean, like, and it's that didn't break your immersion. So now, what broke your immersion? Give me anime moments, sub or dub. Where you just like, what the world are y'all doing?
So going back to Dragon Ball because it's better than bad things about Dragon Ball. So
is this sub or dub?
It's kind of both.
All right, hit me. Let's see.
All right, so. This is the part where I thought this was Gohan's shining moment.
Okay.
We're going to go with Teen Gohan. Teen Gohan, Cell Saga.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know where I'm going with this.
I know you go.
Yep, you know exactly where I'm going with this.
Okay.
So this was Gohan's shining moment. So he gets in. First thing, I was like, Goku was fighting Cell, got him weak. Okay, I'm done. You know, I can't beat you. I'm gonna let my son step in. All right, bet. Cool. Gohan steps in. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Hold on for a second, brother.
Here, Cell. Here's a senzu bean. What in the world?
Yeah.
So basically, you just say F your son, huh?
Oh man, look, this was one of the most infamous moments in anime history. I get Toriyama called lots of heat for that. Everybody was like, Toriyama.
Yeah.
Do you hate Gohan that much?
Right.
You know, like which he did. He actually his idea was to kill off Goku, so Gohan could be the hero. Yeah. And people didn't like Gohan. You know, so because he wrote him that way. Everybody's like, I don't care if she's strong. Screw this dude.
Yeah.
You know, so
I think it's mainly due to the fact that the reason why people were feeling that way towards Gohan, like I blame the Frieza saga. Because they, even though Gohan was technically the most powerful one, only if he got like angry though, but he did have the most hidden potential power wise. They turned him way too much into a freaking crybaby that
they did
that even when Gohan was getting stronger, like he's a crybaby. He's a punk.
Yeah.
Like even when he transformed, like you got him crying, transforming. I'm like, so we're still going to keep the crybaby montage going, even if transforming. Like, okay, I get it that you're using the pain of loss.
Yeah.
How Goku did when he lost Krillin. I get it.
Yeah.
But he wasn't crying though. He was grieving over his friend.
But he was pissed.
Right. He was pissed like Gohan was, but why you got him in this excuse my language, this badass form? Yeah. But you got tears coming out as come on now.
So here's something I think that people did not realize about Gohan and the way they wrote Gohan. Gohan's a psycho. And I say that with evidence. Let's go back to Raditz and how he was crybaby and then he like just flipped out and busted up Raditz's suit. And everybody was like, yo, whoa. You know, I mean, like even Goku was getting stomped out on the floor and he was like, Gohan, what the word did you just do? You know, and Piccolo was even a villain. He's like, yo, whoa. You know,
they paused.
And they're like, no, I just felt that energy. That was stronger than me. Right. So then we get into the Frieza saga. You know, we go through the training process and Piccolo enhanced this psychosis. But it's still his daddy. It's still his daddy though. But you know, but he enhanced psychosis. And and further along broke Gohan, especially when we went to Saiyan Saga, when he had to witness like all these people die in front of him at the age of 5.
Right.
5 years old, people. He's not old. Okay. So he's 5. He don't watch Yamcha die as he should. Yamcha's trash. So Tien dying was one that pissed me off. Because Tien to me is the dopest character that Dragon Ball got that usually get no he gets no shine. So yeah, we watch all these folk die, and then you don't even let the boy rest. He don't get a whole year. He get a month. He on a spaceship. He on a spaceship to go to a strange foreign place to do some stuff, right? And he's 5. People keep forgetting he's 5 years old. So he goes to planet Namek at 5 years old. He gets accosted. Like, there's no other way to really say. He gets accosted by Raccoon. I mean, like, you can't even say beat up. Beat up means like, there's a fight and homeboy got a good swing on you, you fell over. No. This is police brutality we talking about here. You know what I'm saying? With Gohan. Gohan went there, and Raccoon and them are actually space police for Frieza. If you want to be real, they're like a military space crew for Frieza's the Lord, and he has his own security force, which is the Ginyu Force.
Right. And keep in mind that everybody in the Raccoon in the Ginyu Force is genetically enhanced as well.
Exactly. So you guys think Gohan was accosted. I mean, he got beat. I mean, like on the real, on any other planet, they may have brought charges against Raccoon for child endangerment. I mean, like it was all type of stuff. But you think about this now. His daddy almost dies. He sees Piccolo get shot through the chest. He sees Krillin blow up.
Right.
He's 5. He's 5.
One is traumatized.
One of the pieces probably fell on Gohan. Let's just give
it a good chance.
Keep it real. Let's see. He was close, So Gohan then has to flee exploding planet.
Yeah. Oh, backtrack a little bit. After the Raccoon beat down, he later gets beat down by Vegeta.
Oh yeah. Vegeta just rolls up on him and just wrecks the boy. You know what I'm saying? And but didn't take the Dragon Ball, and then he regretted just not killing the boy. You know what I'm saying? So you had that situation. Then you go into the Android saga. He's getting trained by Piccolo and Goku.
Oh my goodness.
Right. So that's an extra level of trauma. Then he has to train with his daddy, his deranged, crazed daddy, his power hungry daddy for a year in an isolated chamber with infinite food. and his daddy throws a fireball at him.
His strongest attack, by the way.
Big enough to destroy a planet. Okay. Like at Gohan's request, daddy, you're being soft. This kid told his daddy, Goku,
throw your strongest attack
at me and
everything you got.
And even Goku, like he threw that fireball at him. That's one of my favorite parts of Dragon Ball. He threw the fireball at the floor and the light was shining on his face. I ain't never seen Goku that mad. Goku's like, this mother, my own flesh and blood is testing me. And he was like, okay, he just went into Super Saiyan, blew the ball away, and then he got in the air and did the Kamehameha way, a homeboy went Super Saiyan. So he got Super Saiyan from his daddy, giving him trauma. It made my mic fall over.
When they was in the hyperbolic time chamber and Gohan kept pressuring Goku, telling him, stop holding back. Mm-hmm. The part now, I don't care about Goku, but I will give Goku credit on this. Like when he's just paused and stared at Gohan for like 10 seconds. I
think every parent has been through. I've been through that with my son. My son be testing me, and I'm saying like, do you even value life? What is going through your head right now?
Right. Like I'm pretty sure Goku was thinking like, you do know
who I am.
I can easily
wreck you,
take you out
easily.
Like, I want you to fully understand the smoke that's your body.
Yo, like, it's funny because that stare down between him and Goku. Him and Gohan was more intense than a stare down between Goku and Cell.
It was.
So you gotta think like this kid has the audacity to do it to Goku. He lives, comes out to hyperbolic time change, stays a Super Saiyan for like what, a week, a month or something like that.
A month.
You know what I'm saying? Like stay and doesn't drop it, right? Gets into this fight, and his dad is like, yeah, you gonna try and test me in the hyperbolic time chamber, huh? This is probably where this came from. He's like, you test me in the hyperbolic time chamber, huh? Yeah, I'm done fighting. Yeah, my son gonna fight you now. Hey, yo, Cell, yo, take this system. Yeah, you will. Next time you try and test me, I tell you. Yeah, he can beat him, y'all. Don't even worry about it, man. He can beat him, get your behind whip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, go. Sit him like, yeah, no. Don't even worry about Piccolo. He's gonna die. Like, oh no, Piccolo, no, don't even worry about it, bro. You know, so next time he shouldn't test. I mean, you know, he can take him. You know,
right.
And it's brave. Like, next time you better not test me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Test me next time.
And the whole time, I'm just like, the whole time I'm watching this, like. I'm talking like from the time Goku is fighting Cell to the time he threw the white flag to the point where he went up to his friends, told Gohan, all right, son, it's your turn. Tag you in. Him going down there and him throwing that sensu beam to Cell. Now, keep in mind now, Cell has Saiyan cells in him.
Yes.
Now, if y'all know the Dragon Ball lore, according to Toriyama, Saiyans get stronger. From every bit of damage that they recover from. Now, Goku and the Cell would beat the snot out of each other. That's a lot of recovery. Now, the whole time that's going on, I'm thinking Chi-Chi is losing her freaking mind. All right. But yeah, so I'm thinking like the whole time, Chi-Chi is losing her flipping mind. Because not only is my husband no longer fighting the biggest threat at the time that the earth has ever heard about or known, you're making my son fight this guy, and you're making him just as strong as he was.
I mean, actually, it's messed up because, like you were saying earlier, you know, Goku had blown off half of Cell's body. And Cell regenerated. Then you give him a sensu beam, so he has Cell Saga should have been more interesting than it was. I mean, I think that, and as crazy as it is, once again, shout out to DBZ Abridged, because they actually made Cell Saga phenomenal. It's I mean, on the real, I will put Dragon Ball Abridged against the dub of Dragon Ball and even the original sub of Dragon Ball. Because they, for some reason, they get those characters a little bit better. Almost feels like, you know, like the Vegeta kind of like just being like this narcissistic god complex, you know, dude that they made, you know, like where he was like he was like when he's like go. I think when Cell had just got his power and Vegeta had first felt the power, he said, "Is that me? Is that me stronger than me? I can kill me." You know, he was like, wait. Why am I feeling my own energy over there fighting somebody? You know, he was real like he was like, now Namekian, stronger, explain. And he's like, well, you know, like so like you know, he's fought a god or something like that. And Vegeta's like, he's like, what, you talking about me? Oh, and then they was like, "Why do you even believe your own? I am the hype." You know, so it was, you know, like that. You know, like they. I think this is just. I just think they understand the characters a little bit better because they gave the menacing, psychopathic, narcissistic role to Cell better. And honestly, to me, as crazy as it might sound, they built a better immersion for the Cell Saga than the sub and the dub of the original. It's Funimation's dub. And the Japanese Toei dub. I was like, they should be hired by somebody because their dub was immaculate.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, but like I kept full immersion on that. I didn't keep full immersion with a lot of Cell Saga, honestly. You know, like it was cool seeing the transformations, but it broke. So what do you think about, because like this is a different take because this is not even about the language now. This is about the moment. So what do you think about this situation made it like where it didn't work? You know what I'm saying? Like with the with that particular moment in the anime, like what was it about that moment that just didn't fit the moment?
So
yeah.
I'm just going with the whole Cell Saga.
Yeah.
So the part with the whole Cell saga that just didn't really click with me, or was just like, if they just end it here, I won't care moment, was basically when Gohan started losing ground, and well, not necessarily losing ground. It's basically when Gohan punched Cell in the throat, or not in the throat, in the stomach, made him regurgitate 18.
Yeah.
And he doubled back into his second form.
Yeah.
And when Cell pretty much said, all right, well, since I know I can't beat you, I'm just going to just self-destruct and make the whole planet go with me. The look of defeat on Gohan's face was pretty much me. Was like, I can't continue at this point. I'm just like, how is it that only thing Cell has to say is, I'm just going to blow up the planet, and now all of this self-confidence, you can never beat me, I'm always going to be on top, Gohan, to the point where now it's like, I don't know what to do. It's all over. I'm like, so that's all he had to do was just say, I'm just going to just blow myself up. Like, come on now.
That's actually fair though. I mean, I think that some of the parts that they were trying to deal with was like the hubris of the moment, like dealing with Gohan, which is fair. But then to take your route, it does make sense because because I mean, as far as like you just being disconnected from that moment, because when you sit back and think about, what Gohan was able to do before that. I mean, he was kicking the Cell Juniors with the exact same power strength of Cell.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kicking through them in one kick and they turn to dust. Right. Why in the world did he not do that to Cell? So that was he's a psychopath. I mean, like I'm being serious, like this, like he was playing with his food. And even Vegeta ain't this crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like even Vegeta, like he's just like testing out his powers. He might flex on you a little bit, but he's like, nah, I'm murky though. You know what I'm saying? He's like, don't get it twisted now. I kill your behind. You know what I'm saying? But Gohan was like, he hasn't suffered enough, and I was like, okay, yeah, this boy is that dude that killed cats. Yeah, that's Gohan. Gohan, that kid that y'all need to call the cops on. That's Gohan. Gohan got some screws loose.
It was so funny because like my cousin, he said that Gohan is the anime Michael Myers.
That is a fair statement. I'm not. I can't even take that away. That's a doggone fair. Because like you think about Gohan when he went Super Saiyan 2, the transformation was lit. With the lightning crackling and stuff like that. I just didn't care that it was Gohan. Yeah. Even when it first happened, we first got to see John Super Saiyan 2 transformation. I was like, oh, that's dope. But because it was Gohan, I didn't really care. I was like, okay. And then you take a little bit further along with what's the name of the joint with the Buu saga. And like now we get this watered down version of Gohan. He ain't training no more. He just like want to be Great Saiyan Man. Like the greatest joke in Dragon Ball is Great Saiyan Man. So we get this situation, and it to me at least, after my favorite saga is the Saiyan saga. And that's even without a Super Saiyan transformation. I don't even need a Super Saiyan because I love Dragon Ball. I didn't need no transformations. Right. It was dope though. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you, it was dope. But I didn't need no transformations. I was fully immersed because of the danger of the moment. But when Frieza happened, it kind of killed the danger. Like it was still dangerous, but it was danger at such a high level that it's like, then why would we do anything else then if Frieza's this powerful? Why in the world is he not just destroying planets? Just blowing up planets now. Because if you can just blow up planets with your fingertip, then why in the world are we doing this? I'm just being real. Like, and that was my take on it. I didn't like the level of destruction that they were giving to these guys was so great. And it lost weight after Vegeta could do Gallic Gun. Gallic Gun was the last time I felt like it was actually a threat to blow up a planet. Like it actually meant something. When Vegeta said, screw this, I'm gonna blow you guys to oblivion. I was like, okay, we watched him do that.
Yeah.
With 2 fingers.
That's what I was like, all right. Yeah, when Vegeta got to that point, it was like, all right, you know what? Screw it. Like, I'm taking you and everybody with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, screw you, screw the planet, screw me. Like, I'm done. This is it. So you like somebody, even if you dodge this, that's fine. So you can either take this full force, or you can dodge out the way. Either way, it's going to be the same ending.
Yep. And that's what made that moment special, though. Once again, fully immersed you, because that moment, Goku was like, I'm not stronger than this guy.